I'm back, gang. It's been a while since I did a video, and I wanted to do one today. I got a new collectible. I received it this week. I ordered it probably maybe in January, and it was a custom, but I wanted to talk specifically ATST. So we're just gonna kind of do a little history lesson here because I love my history. So of course, my first ATST collectible was way back in 1982. Christmas, and it was the best. I got the Kenner ATST. This is my original from 1982. It's looking a little worse for wear, some yellowing, and it's funny, you can really see where they glued it here. The glue is yellowed. The turret gun doesn't really stay, and I lost the top, sorry, the chin gun. I lost the turret gun at the top here. It's somewhere, I think, but I don't know where. I can't find it. So yeah, Christmas 1982, that was so wild. I didn't ask for it, the ATST. What's really funny is I didn't even know it existed. And I got it, my mom got it for me for Christmas, and I was just thrilled. I was like, I love this thing. I for sure remembered it from Empire Strikes Back, that one moment in the movie where you just see it walking by while the AT-AT is firing. It was so quick, it was a fleeting moment. But anyway, here's my bad boy, my original. Still looking okay. Stickers gone here. You can really see the glue, but oh, I love this guy. Still my favorite, and stickers are okay, but 1982. Look at this guy. Just so cool. I later on, I don't know, a long time ago, I ended up buying one in box. I can't remember where I got it, but that's it there, and that's the exact box I got in 82. Now keep in mind, the Scout Walker, the ATST or Scout Walker, was predominantly showcased in Return of the Jedi. So I had gotten this before Return of the Jedi came out. So of course, when Return of the Jedi came out, I think one of my previous videos I talked about it, and I was so thrilled because when I left the movie theater after seeing Return of the Jedi, you know, I was so happy because I already had the ATST. So I right away was playing with it nonstop again. Real fun. I had a great time, and I think I have almost every single ATST since then. As an example, I think 95 or 96 they did the Power of the Force 2, which is the ATST that has the chocolate feet, and it's a darker brown, or sorry, darker gray. Exact same mold as this one. Exact same mold. I have it, I just can't find it. I was trying to get all of them, and I'm missing, like, I think 3 or 4 of them I can't find. So I wanted to show everybody, kind of do a showcase before I revealed my newest collectible. So then, of course, after that, we got quite a few iterations of it. So this is the next one that I got, that I have. I got this Battle of Hoth one where you, again, can see it's the old model, the same one as the 82 model. They've updated the paint. It's a lot more detailed, scuffed. Got this Battle of Hoth playset. It's quite a bit older. I think this was the last playset or time Hasbro Kenner used the old mold, and then they decided to go on to a brand new one. Now the next one, the first mold of the new version, I think, was the Black Series one, which I do have, and I remember it's kind of yellow. For the life of me, I just could not find it. It's in box. I have them, and I have the Power of Force. So I just can't find them. And then you go to your vintage collection where you get your brand new ATST or Scout Walker, trying to mold, replicate the original 1983 Return of the Jedi Scout Walker box. Had this, I think this was a Kmart exclusive. Yes, I removed the stickers. I hate those stickers, so I removed it. And then of course the brand new one that just came out this year, there's this one. And then I did get the Mandalorian one just because I love the box. I don't like to collect vintage collection where it's not the original trilogy. And then I have these two as well that I could find, which is of course the Black Series one that came in a playset. I love this one. I think this one is so cool, and no, I can't bring myself to open it. It's just too nice, but that's got the new version of the ATST. These ones with these play sets are so nice. Like, you almost just don't want to open them because they're just dioramas in themselves. Then I got this Attack on Hoth one. This was a Kmart exclusive, I think. I can't remember, but a long time. I think like 10 or 12 years ago I got this. And again, it's got the new figure, which I do love. I've just, you know, it's way better. It doesn't stand very good, but these new ones, I love all. The ATST or Scout Walker is absolutely classic to Star Wars. It's such a unique creature or vehicle. Doesn't make much sense as a war vehicle, not really. That's kind of the whole thing about, well, you know, they look easily, you know, you can take them down easily, but whatever. It's Star Wars and it works, and it's such a neat vehicle. And again, my favorite is still the original 82 version. I do want to get the 83 Return of the Jedi packaging one, because I just love the ATST. It just reminds me so much of that universe, and I always had my ATST and my AT-AT together in battle. They were always, you know, I always had them playing together, which is so much fun. So of course, I'm on Instagram, and you know, I gotta say, the Instagram creators and the people there that do such amazing work and customs, I'm really getting obsessed with these people. I find them just so much, they offer so much more than the big toy companies, the collectible companies. And so I was on Instagram probably January, and I found a guy that does the makes customs ATSTs for Black Series figures. So look at this bad boy. This here is an ATST sized for Black Series figures, and this thing is just nuts. So I found a guy on Instagram, Nathan Kozak, and he prints 3D patterns or 3D designs as done by, I believe it's called Render Boy 3D. So I believe they're Render Boy 3D's designs or patterns for 3D printing, and then he'll sell you the file, which I actually did buy the file, and then but you can also use a guy that will print them and paint them for you. So of course I don't have a 3D printer, so I bought the patterns, and then I thought, or designs, and I thought, oh, I'm just gonna go to this Nathan Kozak guy who can print them and then build and paint, and that's exactly what I did. And here I have it. It just got received this week. Ordered in January, and this thing is absolutely a thing of beauty. It is the most detailed version of the ATST that you can get. It's all printed. I think mine is printed with resin and plastic. I don't know much about this, the plastics and the different styles of plastics and what's more durable. He does have a video on YouTube, a building video. But this thing is just gorgeous. You cannot get anything better than this guy. And I just think, I love the talent of these makers on social media. The things that they do, you know, it's important. And I think it's great that we're in a time where people can do these kinds of things. And this thing is completely articulated. No, I don't want to touch it. I hate touching it already. It's just like, I like it the way it is. Everything moves. Like, you've got your gun turrets here, they move. These front flap windows move. The cockpit is completely lifelike design custom. You can see a lot of hardware, like screws and stuff holding it together. Does that bother me? Not a hair. I think it's like, this thing is heavy duty. It's not like this lightly sort of designed thing. It's very, 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 it's solid. And so, yeah, I love these things. So you can open this here, and then right there you go in the cockpit. It's all in there, all done, designed, looks absolutely cool. This thing is just a thing of beauty. I don't even like touching it, is what happens with me in collectibles. I just get like, I don't want to touch them because I don't want to break them. Sorry that my camera is a bit wobbly. I'm just trying to give you a full scope of all the way around. You can see it's fully designed, and just looks amazing. Now, I think it can stand on its own based on the video and what he told me. The screws and stuff you can tighten. I am gonna tighten the screws in the neck because the head is a little bit wobbly, and that's, he just said, oh no, all you need to do is adjust the 2 screws in the neck. But this thing is just crazy. It's another beautiful piece of a collection that just continues to grow. And I don't know, it's just, I love these things, you know. I think even displaying them next to like vintage figures, or there's something kind of complimentary about the whole thing. And yeah, my original ATST will always be my favorite. Love all these iterations, these box sets. But this thing is just so beautiful, and just another avenue of collecting where custom work is being done. And you know what? I love the custom universe because, you know, I think these people being able to do this work, provide people with options of collecting, you know, doing tailoring of the paint, you know, based on preference. This gentleman did say he could do one like the Mandalorian there with the, I said, absolutely not. I want it to look like the original. I don't want it to look anything other than original trilogy. And he said, no problem. And I think it's good. I kind of want these, I want these people to be able to do this full time and, you know, be able to survive on doing custom work. Why not? Like, that's just great. Like, you have a talent, you're good at it, the product is good, do it. So this thing is tall. Like, this thing has got to be, I'd say, like close to 3 feet tall. I love the stretch here in the shoulder, because that's kind of how it looks in the movie when it walks. It's funny because the original Kenner version, the way that the design of this thing, I gotta say, like, it was so ingenious. They really did an amazing job on making this, what do they call it, toyetic. Like, look at that. That's my original, still works. And you know, the design of this thing just still floors me, because I just would, this thing just was hours of play, and it has the lock mode. Anyway, this toy's always, this vehicle's always fascinated me. You know, I just think the design is so unique. I'm convinced that RoboCop, the Ed 209, is sort of based off this design. And I love that too. But this is just so cool. And I gotta say, Nathan Kozak and Render Boy 3D, good job. Thank you for having this available. I do have the plans. I did buy the file so that I could do it myself. I just was like, well, where am I going to go get it printed and then painted? And I thought, no, I'll just get Nathan Kozak to do it. And he was really good. He actually sent me a custom Black Series figure, one of the AT-AT drivers, which I thought was really a good, nice touch. But yeah, look at this thing. I love the ATST, and I wish I could find all of my versions, because I think there's 3 that I'm missing here. But yeah, this just takes the cake. Like, if this ever came out, Black Series and then a vintage collection packaging in this size, I would lose it. Like, this is just so cool. And I love the guns, because this is how they look in the movie. Like, you know, back in the day, like with the original, it was just the same guns on both sides, pretty straightforward, had the chin gun, whatever. But really, when you watch the movie, and I love this, I've always found this fascinating, this gun, because the gun itself is so far away from the base of the head, like, it's not close. And I think that's just neat. It's almost like, it just looks so, and then this side here with the launchers, you know, I don't know, there's just something really fascinating about this design. And it's, you know, the stand, he did give me a stand with it. He just said, look, like, with the temperature changes in the environment, plastic, you know, just does some stuff where the screws could loosen easily. So, you know, precautionary, just put it on the stand. You don't want it to tip over when you're not around. It's plastic. Yes, it could break, but I just love it. Like, how could you not love this thing? It's just so cool. So very, very proud to own this. Proud owner, Nathan Kozak, Render Boy 3D. I'll put it in the video. to go ahead and take a look. They're on Instagram, and you just enjoy it. If you know, I thought the cost of this was very, I thought it was very reasonable. I really did, especially since they have to paint it. You know, the painting job is perfect. He asked me what I wanted to, and I said, just, you know, kind of a Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back hybrid. You know, on Return of the Jedi, of course, it's very, you remember the scuff right on the front. There's the scuff right across the front. That kind of just is how it looks. But it's funny, it does look a lot different than the Empire version. They actually do look different. And the original Kenner one is based on the Empire version. And so there is differences in the design. And I just think it's wild. Like if you have some funds and you want to add something like this to your collection for your Black Series, make a really cool Return of the Jedi display or an Empire display, this is totally worth it. I would have bought more. I was thinking of actually buying 3, and then I was like, you know what, let me just get the 1 for now and see. But yeah, custom work. Custom is the way in a lot of ways. I love these custom people coming out and making this option and putting the work in for people and giving us these options. I mean, I love the actual big toy companies like Kenner, Hasbro. Yeah, there's lots of complaints about Hasbro, and the the new HasLab just got announced today, which is not original trilogy. So I did order and I do own the Mandalorian ship. What was it called? The Razor Crest. I own that. Didn't open it. But I was hoping that the next HasLab would be another, original trilogy. But here we are again. I think it's called The Ghost or something. I don't know. I just saw a YouTube video and I'm not buying it. I actually think it has the design of the Narcissus. I think it's the Narcissus, the escape pod from Alien. If you kind of look at it from a bird's eye view looking down, I think the very shape of it is very much copied from that of Alien, just kind of a bigger version. And then they of course added elements of the Millennium Falcon to make it a Millennium Falcon style ship. Anyway, just not interested. I saw the video at the Comic-Con, and I just thought, yeah, not for me. Now, if this was something in a HasLab, oh yeah, it'd be in a heartbeat. But yeah, great price, great quality, great craftsmanship, put together so nicely. No, I don't want to touch it too much because, again, it just gives me that vibe of I just want to leave it and keep it as pristine as possible. But thanks, everyone. Another video. Sorry it's been a while. Work always seems to take away. Hope you're all doing well. And yes, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.